Bonjour, good evening, NPCs. It is I, Loki the Mad Titan. Had a swallow. And welcome back to the Skyrim modded series. Interesting NPCs.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
I hate you. I do not have a spell on. We're going to bounce out of here immediately.
Speak.
If you're new to the channel, Yokoso Hijimimashite, welcome, nice to meet you. And if you're a regular to this series, like Mrs. Foyce, the one who suggested this mod in the first place, like...
A man like me makes a lot of enemies.
Oh my god.
People are always trying to cheat.
Like Carousel Animation, my one and only patron on Patreon, you can join as low as $1. If you are a regular, Okairi Nasai, welcome back. Welcome home. Thank you so much for spending time with me. So, I lied. What did I lie about? We still might do some of the miscellaneous quests, but I actually looked up some of the quests that we haven't done. And we do have two companions with us, both of which are interesting NPCs. We have Meresine the Dragon Hunter and Zora Fairchild, probably my second favorite character after Rumorin. We are going to go to a couple different places and see, what do we have? We might do that as well. We're going to try to go to a couple different places and see if we can actually trigger a quest. And the problem is I looked up, this quest has a bunch of prerequisites, most of which we've not done. So that might be part of the problem why we haven't gotten this quest yet. So the first things first, we're gonna go to Dawnstar, and we're gonna go to the inn in Dawnstar, and we're gonna see if we can even find the quest giver. He's not gonna give me the quest now. I was like, do we immediately lose Zora?
All this talk of dragons returning to the world makes me more than a little nervous.
Moons protect us. I hope we do not encounter one of them on the road.
We've literally not even had a dragon attack once in this playthrough, which is odd. All right, so we've been to Dawnstar before, but I guess I've missed.
Well met. The weather is positively sublime, isn't it? Crisp air and a clear sky.
The person who we were supposed to talk to here? We've talked to quite a few interesting NPCs here. I also don't even remember where the inn is here. Where is the inn? Is that it over there? I don't normally come here for the inns. Alright, so it's up there. Okay. The last time I was here, I don't even know if I went up there. So that might be part of the problem. Yeah, there's, like I said, there's a ton of prerequisites for this quest. So we're going to see if we can do as many of them as we can. And then, so this looks like the Thane's, yep, house. So, where is the inn? Okay, this is the inn. So instead of going down to the town, I could have went up to the inn. Alright, so who are you? You're frickin' frack. I'm still,
We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
not feeling well at all. But I still wanted to do some work.
Wow, look at all the colors.
Why are you... Ailsan, why are you just sleeping on the floor, bro? Where are your parents?
Dead. My pa was a sailor. Took me with him on his last trip. After he got sick, they put us off here and left without us. He died a few days later. I've tried to make do since then, but it's been hard. Real hard.
Okay, that's weird. Who are you? Therion.
What are you looking at?
Okay. What? I already don't understand what this first thing is. Your name's Theron. I take it I'm here about the job. Apparently, I'm supposed to come here to ask you about a job? What job? What? We'll go with this one again.
Huh? You got worms in your skull? That don't make a lick of sense. Which means you're probably the one Argus sent over. I suppose the snowbag didn't bother to tell you what the job's about, either. Don't worry, it ain't a long story. Follow me.
All the books. Story to the Wind Peak Inn. I don't know what it's talking about. I also don't know if that's...
Yes, I haven't got all day.
What do you... Okay. I don't... I guess I better follow him because I don't know what quest this is. So it's not the quest I have tagged. And I'm not even sure if that was...
Those born in the fire.
Where do you go?
Forged by it.
Where do you... Oh, he's over there. Alright, where are we going, man?
That's better. Gotta love that fresh winter air. Now, about the job. I doubt Argus told you this, but I used to be a bandit. Had a crew that numbered 24 not a month ago. We were making good coin, raiding caravans and the occasional mine, until one of them decides he wants a bigger slice of the pie. My slice. Don't know how we convinced the others, but about 6 of them made rounds around the camp, cutting throats. All my men dead as dog meat. Wolves outside must have smelled it, too, because they started howling. It was them beasts that gave me enough time to figure out what was going on and slip out the back way. Funny part is, I'd been nagging the boys to kill those things for weeks.
What is going on with this Khajiit? So now you want revenge? I don't help bandits, I kill them, so you're saying is what you're saying is you're a terrible leader. You managed to succeed with your life, now you want to go on a suicide mission? So now you want revenge.
For starters, yeah, but getting the hideout back is just as important. It's an old mining shaft. Redoran's Retreat is what they call it, though I can't say why. Just meet me outside the entrance when you're ready.
Okay. I'm more interested in what this guy is doing. Why are you Dro Marash?
Bring your coins, but do not bring trouble.
Okay, why were you kind of...
You already know all that I know.
I figured I did. Why were you spazzing out over here? You guys got attacked? Is that what happened? Alright. So... Alright, he won't talk to me anymore. Pretty sure that's an interesting NPC. Pretty sure that's not the quest I came here for. Because that doesn't sound... I didn't even read what the quest was.
We got warm
I don't
food,
have to
warm
take
drinks,
that from you.
Warm
Oh,
beds.
okay.
Nah.
The Wind Peak Inn features the finest bard in all of Dawnstar. Hey.
Okay, we have a 4-way fight going on over there.
That's all you got.
Yes.
We're actually fighting.
Staying out of this.
Why are they hurting each other?
Mercy! Yeah. Enough!
Okay, can you guys stop fighting now?
My money's on the big one.
Gods, another fight.
Alright, wait.
I'm gonna kill you.
Whoa.
Must have scared him off.
Okay. That got,
We are routed! Fall back!
Okay, somebody want to
Zora.
restrain that dude?
Yes?
Amicus?
Yes?
Hey man, how you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. Alright.
Don't hurt me.
Who the hell am I supposed to be talking to?
Need a room? Don't worry. Nightmares don't seem to happen for travelers.
I think it's him. Any news or rumors floating
Yeah,
about?
take a look at this for details.
Note from Beatilde added. Okay, heard any rumors lately?
Everyone in town knows about the Black Door, and to never go near it.
Okay, that was vague.
I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here.
Do you work here all day?
Yes. Ever since my mother died a few winters ago. I play songs and help with the drinks when I have the time.
Where did you learn to play?
My mother taught me. She was a bard from the college in Solitude. I hear they accept most people who apply, if you're ever interested.
Alright, she's not interesting NPC. I just wanted to... Okay, yeah, I think Thorn, the bartender, is the one supposed to give me the quest. I think. But what is this note he gave me? This is just another bounty. I have so many bounties. Alright, that one I'm banishing ghosts, apparently. But what was that? It didn't seem like it was just a bounty that I got. Note from Beatilde. Oh, my sister's run off again. Last time she said she was headed towards Snowpoint Beacon to do a bounty. If she's dead, I want you to bring back her coin purse. She owes me rent. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wrong button. Alright, so where did that go? Alright, so this is an interesting NPC quest. But, alright, that inn. Not the inn, this. I swear that's part of the... part of the quest. So I think he... Okay, I'm confused. I think he may have given me... Why do I not have a map marker? Uh-oh. What the hell? Find the bounty hunter at Snowpoint Beacon. Why do I not have a quest marker for that? Because I already looked that up, and it was like, oh my god. There was a couple places that I looked at. There was a place in between Dawnstar and, I swear on the map. Alright, well, it's not giving me a quest marker, but it's here. And, yeah, we're going to put a marker and head that way. Yeah, I'm almost positive this is it. Or the beginning of it. Maybe. So I must have had enough of the prerequisites to start it at least. Whatever it is. Yeah, so this is how I'm going to, like, in regards to the quests, now that we've been playing this for a very long time, I'm going to start looking up quests that I don't recognize and then trying to trigger them without necessarily...
Yes?
I don't know. Spoiling anything, because that again, we're still playing this blind this far in, so I don't want to spoil it. I just want to just a little bit of help. Mrs. Voice has given me a ton of help, but in some cases I am clueless and confused constantly. So if I look things up further, that's why sometimes I leave myself notes, and then like a week goes by and then I look at my note and I'm like, I don't even know what that means. There is a dragon thingamabobber over here too. We haven't fought a dragon in forever, and I do have the dragon fighter with us, so that could be fun. Actually, where is it? Is it up the mountain or? There's gonna be a lighthouse coming, but I'm trying to get to. I think it might be up the mountain. Pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. Alright, we're close. Where? Oh no, it's not a dragon. It's freaking. It's just a Imperial camp. Well, that's poop. That's not exciting at all. Can I just detect it? Can I just?
Imperial business. None of be on your way, citizen. Move along.
Okay, I just wanted to detect it. I don't have to murder all of you again. Alright, that's the lighthouse where there's Chaurus in the basement, right? I think. It's kind of a sad story if I remember correctly. Alright, let's try to find... I also have to go to Kynes Grove. If I can remember where Kynes Grove is. Good luck with that. What is this right here? Driftshade Refuge. Really? You're gonna come at me from all the way over here? You leave Zora alone.
Is that
Hey.
all you get?
That's your best!
Picking on Zora. I don't really want to go into this place. But I will go up there to kill that guy if I could figure out how to get up there.
That was a good workout.
Or she'll take care of it for me. Good job, Zora. Oh, this is the vampire hunter. The, werewolf hunters. Why are they hostile? I'm not a werewolf. I was a vampire for for a very long time. But I'm definitely not a werewolf. Alright, Mr. Moose. Not trying to mess with you necessarily. I'm just trying to get to... Alright, hold on. Is it this up here? Yeah. I'm almost going to the wrong place. Alright, it's up. Through the forest. Can't really... Alright, there it is. So I think we're meeting somebody here. I'll know for sure if this is... if I'm doing the right thing. If we find somebody...
Someone there?
Alright, well there's somebody hostile. I almost fell already.
What was that?
Bastard!
I knew your every
move. I smear you'll pay for that.
Tech raid, yes. Alright, I am doing the right
ahead.
thing. Come on, get up there.
Come and face me, monster.
Here you go. Look, I'm helping you.
You'll be so much.
With the kill animation. Bandit Chiefs normally have some good stuff on them. Now, the prerequisite with her is it just said know her backstory. So I guess that implies... Yeah, I've never met you before. Stand still for a second. I'm trying to look at you. Because you have like... Oh, you're hurt?
Well, that was embarrassing. Brought to the ground by a couple of weak little bandits. I even had a plan, too. I was going to charge in and catch them off guard. Take all the thinking out of it. Only I tripped on the stairs on the way up. Story of my life.
Alright. Now I have to speak to her in Dawnstar, but I'm here. In the heat of battle, things happen. What happened after you tripped? It does sound rather embarrassing and pathetic. Then what happened? No, we're being nice.
I nearly fell over the edge before one of the bandits of all people pulled me back. Then the two of them started using my face as a target dummy. The sad thing is, if we fought in an empty room, I could slay a dozen of these jesters, as clean and easy as the snow and frost fall. But out here, sometimes I feel like I'm fighting underwater. Nothing ever seems to go right.
Are you alright?
I'll be fine. If there's one thing I can handle, it's a beating. My sister Bertilde always said I was tougher than a mammoth and half as smart. She was a real slaughterfish, my sister.
people who are willing to tell the truth when it's cold and hard and naked on a fork. They usually are. It's been a long time since I've seen her or my brother-in-law. Maybe it's time to stop adventuring and come back home.
No, well, try not to get yourself killed on the way back. I was hoping we could do more of that dialogue. Damn it. I can escort you to Dawnstar.
I just need a couple of hours to get my stamina back. I know it's hard to believe given what happened, but I am a strong fighter. Hell, people say I'm one of the most promising warriors to come from the Pale in a long time. Someday, I will prove them all right. If you want, we can talk at length later. But first I want to get back to Dawnstar. I'll be staying at my sister Batil's. And the name's Tikrid, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Okay.
Thank you again.
So, I'm confused. I just have to wait for her to go to Dawnstar, apparently. Okay. That's fine. Then maybe let's do this in the meantime. So we have so that way we're keeping the action rolling. Especially considering Zora's pathing has forgotten how stairs work. Yeah, the other place we're supposed to be going is Kynesgrove, which I swear, I mean, we can go here. Again, I'm immediately getting distracted. I'm like, here, this is what we're going to do, and then I immediately get distracted. This is just for Meresine, because Meresine wants to fight dragons. No. Come on, land. Sir? Can you land, please? Sir, I'm a sword kind of guy. So I'm gonna need you to land.
Lucky hit.
Kill the dragon!
Yes, can somebody shoot him and maybe he'll land? Seriously, where is he going? Sir, who are you shooting at, Zora?
Enough!
I'll tear you to pieces!
Yeah, I got the dragon hunter with me, who doesn't seem to be doing particularly well hunting the dragon. Alright, well, I don't know. I'll do some looting in the meantime, I guess. Oh, God.
You have not on it.
Sir.
I will burn out your eyes.
Alright, set myself on fire. Can you please land?
We've done it. Slayed a dominator in its own nest. This is only the beginning, Hunter. We will reacquaint them with extinction.
Alright, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping she was going to have some unique dialogue, and she did. Alright, so from here, I swear I looked it up. And Kynesgrove... Alright, I've been to Kynesgrove. If I've been to Kynesgrove, then... No, I'm absorbing the soul. I kind of forgot about that. Alright, if I'm in Kynesgrove, then... This is the inn. Who are you?
Mining is hard work.
Oh, you're a miner, okay. There was supposed to be somebody in this inn. Braidwood Inn, which I searched, and apparently there is a hotel near my house named that. Sunken Roots, Fairloth. I don't recognize either of their names.
What?
Erevan. Alright, it said I could not have him in my party, whoever this is.
With 3 bears down, the orc did frown, and bid the elf goodbye. For none could know 'twas not for show, and someone had to die. What do you want? Come to gawk at the Knight of Thorns? Well, here I am. For your viewing pleasure.
Okay. Definitely have never talked to him before. Look at you drooling like a drunken fool. Where's your dignity, knight? You are making a scene. I wish to join you. Why, yes, as a matter of fact, I have. Now, allow me to go out in peace. Pay me no heed. I'm just passing through. There we go. Well, this is funny, so I'll say that.
Sorry, traveler, but this scene's for only the worst kind of knave. Brigands, sellsword, knights without dignity or honor. Did you know that the Countess of Shadenhall was nearly assassinated by someone in her own circle? Her most trusted knight. They say she kept him by her side at all times, like a lady clutches a rose. That is, until the knight revealed himself as a turncoat and pricked her palms with his steel.
It almost sounds like a euphemism. You assaulted a countess? If you committed such a crime, how is it you still live? You assaulted a countess?
Yes, and she survived. Such is the depth of my failure. In fact, so pathetic am I that the Countess chose to exile me rather than take my head. One final insult for the Knight of Thorns. To be pitied rather than scorned.
Okay, so why did you try to kill her? Who were you before you became the Knight of Thorns? Tell me about the night the Countess was stabbed. Wasn't there an order long ago named Knights of Thorn? That might be the name of this quest. Again, I looked at it really quickly. It was something I didn't recognize, so I was just like, what do I need to do to get this going?
Yes, that was an order founded by a previous count, Farwell Indaris, one of the heroes of the Oblivion crisis.
Nice.
At one point, however, one of his descendants, who disliked the thorny sigil, decided to alter it to suit her tastes. She was fond of roses. So the Knights of the Thorn became the Order of the Roses, fighters chosen as much for their incorruptible honor as their skill in battle.
Was the change simply cosmetic? Were you still the Count's personal guard?
We swore an oath to more than the Count. We swore to uphold the very essence of virtue. We were the unsullied, the unspoiled. Every single member arose without a thorn. That is who you speak with. An elf who betrayed not just the Countess, not just her ancestors, but the very ideal of what a knight aspires to be.
Okay. How virtuous was this order?
We did more than obey the laws of gods and men. To fight lust, we swore an oath of celibacy. To fight indolence, we promised to be punctual. To fight passion, we refused to drink. And to fight greed, we often shared our spoils with the townsfolk. We were more than just honorable, more than mere knights. We were immaculate. Emphasis on the word were. The Knight of Thorns does not smell like a rose. He is a poisonous vine, and his touch is venom.
I find it odd that such a knight would attempt to murder his countess. You may still have a chance for redemption. I find people who profess their purity to everyone are often hypocrites. No drinking or love. What a preposterous notion of purity. Yeah, so why would he murder the countess? That's why I'm so confused.
Yes, you and the countess, and all who knew me as the White Rose. They called me polite, gentle, well-mannered. As you can see, that couldn't be further from the truth. I am a boorish drunk, a scoundrel, and a lecher.
Are you drinking skooma there, buddy? Who were you before?
Some called me the White Rose, a paladin in pure white armor, said to be painted by a soul that was the very same. I deceived all of Cyrodiil with my feats of valor. The liberation of Fort Farragut, the vanquishing of the warlocks of Quickwater Cave. All a ruse, an unctuous gambit to earn the trust of the fair countess. Then, without cause, motive, or provocation, I stabbed her in the chest. Thank the divines, the steward was there to witness the entire deed, and to provide the countess with the health potion that saved her life. Of course, he never saw my face, but there was no mistaking my armor, and no mistaking the petals of blood that stained its chest plate. So it was obviously I who, jealous over her love of the Count, clumsily stabbed
Okay, so
the
he didn't
woman
do it
I
at
was
all.
sworn to protect.
Do you think the steward had a hand in this plot? So, what are you saying? Someone stole your armor in order to frame you? That was an excellent deception. Too bad you botched the murder. A love triangle, huh? Makes sense to me. Yeah, did the steward have a hand in this plot?
No, of course not. The steward was a fine Argonian gentleman who despised Dunmer with every fibre of his being. Such a paragon of honor acted only in the best interests of the court. Oh, and that underground hist sap operation he was rumored to have funded. Lies! Lies perpetuated by the Knight of Thorns! After all, I tried to assassinate the Countess. How in Zora can my word be trusted?
Good sir, there is no need to hide your anguish behind a veil of sarcasm. Roses or thorns, you don't seem like one ready to make it. Alright, your act is starting to normally speak true. We'll be nice.
You sound like someone I once knew. He walked the path of righteousness, and lived only to serve with honor. For the integrity of the court, the Count, and the Countess, he played the role that has been cast. For their sake, he let the lie become truth. He believed that to live in dishonor is the only honorable path he had left. And when he died, perhaps the gods would exonerate him and let him walk once more amongst the roses. You sound like someone I once knew.
What?
He walked the path for the intent he believed, and when he died...
Okay,
you sound
we're
like
stuck now.
Someone I once knew.
Why did we get stuck?
He walked the path of righteousness, and lived only to serve with honor.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Shut your face.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Greetings, a fine day to you.
Okay, calm down, sir. In Skyrim, showing this much glee is grounds for execution. I'll have whatever you're having. It is not a fine day, and I'm insulted. You're implying it is. A fine day to you as well, good sir. May all your days be better than the last.
Thank you, friend, and the same to you. It is indeed a splendid day, the kind normally reserved for dreams, fantasies, and my cousin Gelda. Ah, the divines are good to her.
Okay. Why the good mood? Your happiness gives me a headache. The least I can do is return of it. Why the good mood?
Actually, I'm not in a good mood, but a normal one. I'm not the type to detour from bliss. My mind is only capable of one type of thinking, the positive kind. Which is why it came as a shock to hear one of my friends accuse me of being, quote, less than courteous to him during a chance meeting in Skyrim. It turns out that he had the displeasure of meeting my doppelganger.
What?
Well, I myself have never been this far north.
Okay, so this is totally an Oblivion questline. Or so far, a lot of similarities. You have a doppelganger? Get doppelganger. Doppelganger. What do you think of the residents here? You have a doppelganger?
According to him, this Altmare wore my face as if it were a tunic, and summoned my voice as if it were a spell. Only he failed to use them in the manner for which they were crafted. He was rude, salty, and threatened my friend with bodily harm. In other words, he was strong. He was brave. For a sworn coward such as myself, I was rather intrigued at the prospect of meeting such a fellow.
Big deal. All you high elves look alike to me. I bet my doppelganger is in a dungeon for a crime of excessive beauty. Many people share a resemblance, but the similarities end there. I'm going to say this one.
And by all accounts, she is guilty, if her mirror opposite is any indication.
Ooh la la. He's flirting with me. All right. Say you find this person, then what? Is it possible this person is family? This doppelganger of yours is in East March? Do you think... What do you think of the residents here? Okay, what if you find them?
I'd start by asking him about his personal history. See where our paths diverged. If our resemblance is truly as uncanny as my friend proposed, then I'm sure he will be as eager to hear about my life as well.
And if he isn't, you traveled halfway around the world for that? Don't you find that strange? You also look like a piss puddle. Surely... Oh, the one in your pants is eager to talk. Oh my god. As many people have trouble sleeping, your stories will be a great help. Oh my god. So, like, those last two are rough. And if he isn't?
I confess I hadn't thought that far. I can't envision a scenario where he's not at the very least curious. And given his associations, I imagine he would welcome any friendly face, not to mention a familiar one.
Is it possible this person is family?
Do you mean separated at birth, like in the mirror? That would be something. Berdier Wayans is my favorite author, after all. I have always wanted a seventh brother. No offense to the 6 I already have. They are all wonderful. However, lately, I have been entertaining another theory. What if we weren't separated by birth, but by choice?
What do you mean by that?
What if we're the same person, having led different lives? Two Altmare of identical physical makeup, parting ways at one of life's many forks. The result is two vastly different personas, Skyrim having shaped him as much as the Somerset Isles have shaped me.
Okay. When we make choices, our bodies don't actually split into two, idiot. Oh my god. The Thalmor have made Skyrim a contentious place for high elves. Was coming to Skyrim something you considered before?
It was. I imagine that's why this double of mine intrigues me so. At the end of the Great War, I was offered a great opportunity. It was a high-ranking position at the Thalmor Embassy in Hafengar. Only I turned it down for the sake of my family.
This doppelganger of yours is in East March?
Yes, he was staying here at the Braidwood Inn. That's why I get nervous when the doors of the inn swing open. None more so than the first time. I thought, how would I introduce myself? Would I even recognize him? How many of us would recognize our own face if we saw it outside the mirror?
It would be pretty weird. Very few, I imagine. I don't know. I sit in my office constantly, but I get what you mean.
It was silly in retrospect. With the war, trying to find a Thalmor in Eastmarch is like picking your nose to wipe your bottom. So I decided instead to enjoy the ambiance. I found a table and looked up at the vaulted ceilings. All that space, and the inn still feels cozy. I was curious as to how they light the chandeliers, given how high they are, so I called the innkeeper's wife over to ask her. Yet, before I could say anything, the first words out of Idra's mouth were, "Oh, you're back. Do you want the usual?" I nodded yes, and sheepishly hid my face in my shoulders as she brought a pint of Blackbriar mead and a salmon steak.
That was a mistake. That Blackbriar swill isn't fit for swine. How was it?
Positively sublime. It was, quite frankly, the most scrumptious meal I have ever tasted, and the portions were just right. I felt full, but not sluggish. And the mead. Something about the honey they use here. It was brilliant. It was then that I realized my doppelganger and I share more than just a face. I wonder if he too has a deep, inexplicable fear of owls.
I think owls are awesome. Of course you enjoyed the meal. You like everything. That was dangerous. If they mistook you for him, you wasted a perfect opportunity to commit lewd acts and lewd indecent acts. I understand your fear owls are hideous monsters, but they're also delicious. I'm going to say this one.
This might sound strange, but I knew I was safe. I knew he treated Nords here with respect, because that is exactly what I would have done.
Your choice sounds more like a regret.
Not a regret, but curiosity. It was decades ago that I received that promotion to serve in Skyrim as an emissary to the High King. I rushed home to my wife that night, eager to tell her the big news. She said she had the same. I told her to go first. She always did. Had I went first, maybe I wouldn't own a spice shop in the Shimmerine, or know the names of every passerby who comes to greet me on Sunday morning. I wouldn't have those days on the beach with my son, wishing I could bottle up his laughter as if there were nothing more precious in the world. It all changed when my wife went first, when she brought my hand to her stomach and I felt it kick. At that moment, I forgot what I had come home to say.
All right. You won me over, sir, with that, because I have a soft spot for that, because I love my son so much. Okay, how did having a child change your intended path? Did the innkeeper know your doppelganger's name?
No. Evidently, he came here alone, drank alone, and suffered no company. I wondered if this meant he was sad, lonely, or bitter. Yet, talking with Idra, it seems he was not at all temperamental, save the time he was accosted by my friend.
Yeah, so why do you think he kept his distance from everyone?
I like to think that he limited his interaction with the locals because he knew war was on the horizon. He understood how much more difficult the fighting would become when your friends are on the other side. You know, we Altmer have selectively bred for centuries, in order to maintain a resemblance to our ancestors. In this regard, it is quite accurate to say that many of us do look alike. I am beginning to wonder, however, if there is a point to any of it. What matters is not that we look like the Aldmer, but that we act like them. That is the true bond that links me to my doppelganger.
Interesting. How did having a child change your intended path?
I didn't want him to grow up around war, so I left the Thalmor to start a spice business. It wasn't easy with the embargoes imposed by Hammerfell. The choice I made left me with little money, long days, and sleepless nights. And yet I have never felt so wealthy.
Then you left your family behind to go on this wild goose chase. Despicable. Why come at all? Why feel the Why come at all? Why feel the need to validate your choice? No wonder you are so jubilant. I hope to someday experience that myself. Poor people amuse me, so your wealth isn't worth a barrel of torch bugs. Okay. We'll go with this one.
That's a good question. One that I've wrestled with since I boarded that ship to Windhelm. When I was a child, I dreamt of becoming a Justicar. Like most Altmer children, I'd heard the tales of their heroism during the Oblivion Crisis. How Erendil of Cloudrest vanquished 100 Daedra in as many hours, and the tale of the Golden Seven, who uncovered the plot by the traitor Ryandor. My skills in combat, however, relegated me to a life dreaming of battle, as opposed to participating in them.
Just be glad you're not a Justicar, because I normally kill them on sight. I'm just saying, not everyone can be a hero, so the Divines chose another path for you besides war.
Yet, my passion for the subject was such that I sought other avenues. I trained to become a master tactician, be the playwright instead of the actor. Only life intervened. I knew I couldn't raise my son in a foreign land, and I could never abandon him the way my father abandoned me. Still, I can't help but wonder how my life would be different had I been free to pursue my dream. In truth, stranger, I have not come here to validate my own choice. I have come here to validate his.
What do you think of the residents here?
Keld owns the inn, and Idra works it. I've heard that he enjoys taking long trips, but never includes his wife. I'm sure the rumors regarding his mistress are false. After all, look at me. Not every spouse who leaves on a journey does so nefariously. Although I did hear he made advances on the Dark Elf before. Purely in jest, I hope.
Okay, I can ask that question again.
Raji is a kind, down-to-earth Nord, who loves his mead and his homeland. He's also what you call a very literal person. He hails from the clan Knotbeard, so he ties his beard in a knot.
Zora, I know you love it. Excuse me. Ow. I know, baby girl, I know you love attention, but do you have to stand in between me and him the entire time?
They call the Dark Elf a stone weaver, for she knits the mind together like a quilt to ward off the heat from the surrounding earth streams. I have yet to meet her or learn her name. The truth is, I find her a bit intimidating. Keld the Younger is a feisty little child, and he often takes it out on his sister Froa. Ah, what can you do? Boys will be boys. Ghana and Gemma said they tried talking to my double on a number of occasions with little response. They hail from Cyrodiil and are loyal to the Empire. I wonder, though, after this is all over, if there will still be an Empire to be loyal to. They are an eclectic bunch, and excellent company. I know I should be continuing my search in solitude, but I can't seem to pull myself away.
Okay. So is that a hint I should go to Solitude now? Alright, dude, are you fixed now that I did all that? Is your dialogue ready to go?
Make it quick.
I assume you could have gone anywhere outside of Cyrodiil. Why Skyrim? Tell me about... we're getting to that, but let's do this first.
Why indeed? Why not my ancestral home of Morrowind? The land which the Countess herself assured I would be escorted to. It was no doubt a mistake that I found myself being marched up the face of the Gerald Mountains, blades of snow slicing against my brow. Pure accident that my brothers and sisters, members of the Order of the Rose, ushered me down an unmarked road and tossed me into a tiny alcove. I remember chipping a tooth when I hit the ground. The dirt was frozen solid, so hard that even the wormwood refused to grow. Yet what it lacked in flora, it made up for in bones. It was an ogre's hunting grounds, and my grave.
Okay, yeah, so they tried to kill him. So they left you for dead.
I laid in that fallow pit for an entire night, waiting for my death, welcoming it. And then, as the hour grew darkest, I thought the snow had finally begun to recede. Only when I looked up, I found it had gathered on the back of the biggest ugliest ogre I had ever seen.
They should have at least given you a weapon. Org bait, a fine way to die. I can only assume you crawled out of the ogre's backside like a piece of manure. How did you manage to escape?
What do you want to hear? That I survived by guile, determination, bravery? Those are not the attributes of a turncoat. I survived because my executioner had second thoughts. Because even the ogres find my existence unpalatable.
I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. What happened?
The dumb brute stared at me for what seemed like hours, before letting out a grunt and chewing on the goat carcass that he dragged to the alcove. If that wasn't humiliating enough, he proceeded to tear out a chunk of flesh and offer it to me like I was a pet.
He's trying to be
I
friends.
lacked the courage to refuse. I sank my teeth into the meat like a feral dog and let its blood restore my vitality. Rather than face my death with honor, the next morning I used that strength to flee north, crossing the border to Skyrim.
Alright. Main event time. Tell me about the night the Countess was stabbed.
Why, certainly. That night I was drinking and whoring as I usually did, after spending the morning pretending to be chaste. Then I donned my helm, and in full armor, I stumbled over to the Countess's chambers, sending the guards on an assignment to oblivion. I pounded the door of her bedchamber, awaking the Countess. "Urgent business," I said. "Is the Count with you?"
How did she respond?
She told me the Count was in Bruma, discussing some sort of territorial dispute over the Countess's buttocks. Then I told her that I had good news and bad news. The good news was she wouldn't be in pain for long. Then I gave her the bad news. When I was finished, I did what most traitors do. I defiled the corpse and then laughed maniacally before returning to my bedchamber for a nap.
But you said she didn't die. That story was ridiculous and obviously untrue. That's not a very efficient way to murder someone. I wouldn't lose any sleep over. Trust me, we've all been there.
Oh? And who is to say what is true and untrue? The Count Steward, that's who. Unless you are him, then it does not matter what you think.
Okay. This didn't lead to a quest. So, He got up and then sat back there. I thought that was supposed to lead to a quest. Alright. Who are you now? Sunken Roots, have I talked to you? Your name sounds familiar.
We don't know each other, remember? Please, I can't live in a cage again.
Yeah, I don't specifically remember, but yeah, his name sounds familiar. Alright.
Watch what you're doing.
What did I do? I bumped your bucket. I'm sorry I bumped your bucket.
That spell looks dangerous.
Oh my god, there's no spell. Alright, you? You're the miner.
You're asking for trouble walking around with dangerous...
Shut up.
Bunch of lazy rabble trying to make a living. Can't get better workers in because everyone's afraid of the tomb up above the mine. Dead dragons. It hasn't moved since Ysgramor, and it's not going to start now. Superstitious milk drinkers.
Milk drinkers. Alright. Who are you? Oh, you're
that
the other
spell
one.
looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
God damn it. I tried to fix it.
Brilliant.
Alright, now he likes my swords. Ladies,
Welcome to Kind's Grove.
Can you please get out of the doorway?
If you want to do
Ma'ams,
business here,
missus. Thank you. Okay.
Did you see my husband already? I'm sorry. He can come off a bit rough.
A glorious good day.
Okay, so he didn't give me a quest.
We don't know each other, remember?
Oh.
Please, I can't live in a cage again.
Dravinia the Stoneweaver.
An outsider? No reason to stop in Kinesgrove. Keep moving.
Oh. What do you do in Kinesgrove?
Nosy one, huh? I was a mage back in Morrowind. I lend my talents to the mines here, helping them keep the tunnels safe. By a Zora, it gets hot in there. I use frost salts for a potion to keep the heat bearable, but I'm out.
I could find those frost salts
If
for
you want to go to the trouble, feel free. I suppose I could offer you a bit of free alteration training when you get back.
Can you train me in alteration magic?
I can certainly share a bit of what I know.
Okay. Alright. That's all I can do with her. I guess she's vanilla, but I don't remember her at all, especially not the tattoos on the face. Meresine, can you please, can you please get out of the doorway? Can you please? Thank you. So here's the problem. I think he's supposed to give me a quest.
What?
That I'm supposed to do.
How can I help you?
Okay. But he's not giving me a quest.
My goodness, well met.
And he's not giving me a quest. So, okay. Hit the wrong button. A little perplexed about that. But what? Why are you looking at me? You want to go? You want to fight? That's what I thought.
Bit late to be wandering around, isn't it?
No. I don't know. It's a bit late for you. Okay. Let's actually do what I said we were gonna do. So that was interesting because I'm pretty sure that's who I was supposed to find. Oh. Give me my reindeer. I almost said reindeer. Sexy forsworn ladies. Sexy half-naked forsworn ladies. Where are we supposed to be going? Up over there somewhere? Ow.
Come and face the Forsworn.
I'm trying. But
I'll try and make this quick.
You keep... I made it quick.
That's the last of them.
I have to say, I do enjoy dual wielding, considering I'd never done it before this playthrough. Alright, so we're just supposed to be killing somebody in here, right? So
Someone there?
let's just get in here, murder whoever we're supposed to be murdering. He's half naked for some reason. Alright. What are you doing over here? What are you doing to this guy? What's that? Ew, I don't want that. You doing creepy stuff? Alright. I mean, they are miscellaneous quests, so they do tend to go rather quickly. So we came here, murdered somebody, and that's it. We're done with that. Well, we murdered more than just one somebody. Alright, so that was a bounty. I mean, we can try going and doing this, but one of the prerequisites for the quest that I'm trying to do was to do another quest, which I think we were supposed to get from that dude in the inn, which he didn't give us the quest. So Sure. I guess we'll go talk to her and then see what happens. But we've definitely done some of the parts. What? What? Did I?
What is life's greatest illusion?
Cheetos. being happily married. The one where you saw the lady in half. I don't want to do the unless I have to access a quest. I didn't mean that's not where I meant to go. I don't actually even. That's fine, but that's not what I. My unicorn came with me, or as apparently now I call it my reindeer. He's like, God damn it! Would you stop making me teleport everywhere? I'm not doing it on purpose. Who are you?
Make it quick.
Oh, I will slice and dice you, sir.
Destruction magic's fine.
All right.
Down in your buildings.
The inn is up here. I have to keep remembering. The inn is on the second level of this area.
Hey, unblooded.
What?
Next Imperial I see is dead.
Okay. Well, I'm a Stormcloak, so they ain't threatening me. I don't know if it's a good idea to just kill random people, though.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
Okay.
Take a seat and get the coal down.
Where? Nope. Where is she? There she is.
Keep your distance.
Alright. I know who you are.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
God damn it. Everybody with this spell stuff. Alright. Let's talk to who we came here to talk with.
Oh, it's you again. Thank you for earlier. I'd appreciate if you kept some of the more embarrassing details to yourself.
You got it, baby girl. What's up? What are we, you're supposed to give me a quest, but I don't think you're gonna do it. You mentioned you were not without some talent. Follow me, I need your help. Were you always an awkward fighter? About your sister, how's it feel to be back home? About your sister.
Bathilde, owner of Ironbreaker Mine. When her and her husband Legel split up, she got the iron and left him with the quicksilver. That scrap ain't good for much save patching up elven armor. And if that's your business here, you may find yourself with a shortage of customers.
No, that's... how did you react to the divorce?
The divorce wasn't much of a surprise, considering. They were never really friendly with each other. Passionate, maybe, but that's not enough. It was only a matter of time before things got messy. And my sister's not someone you want to mess with.
This one's a favorite of mine.
She's the kind of woman who chews rocks for fun and cleans her dishes with spit. Cross her, and you're not doing yourself any favors.
That sounds disgusting. Please don't clean the dishes with spit. You should be ashamed of yourself for talking about your sister that way. Siblings fight, spouses fight, particularly if one of them is Beatild.
At least I have an excuse. I'm obligated to love my sister. The Gelf chose to. But that makes it sound like my sister was a frost troll. She wasn't perfect. She wasn't even decent. But people who work and live the hard way, they are worthy of your respect. For a tough miner like Legelf, maybe that isn't love, but it's close enough.
Okay. You got some talent. Wait, can you juggle?
When I was younger, I trained in the barracks as a sword maiden. Many believed I would eventually serve Skald the Elder as his housecarl. But the position was filled by a man named Yod, a great warrior and former Imperial Legionnaire. Yod was part of a naval garrison that fought off the Thalmor as their ships attempted to establish a beachhead on the northern coast. As a result, he's revered and loved by the people, the guards, and more importantly, the Jarl himself, a true hero of Skyrim.
Sounds like a great man, a good housecarl, hence there was no way you could replace him. If you were strong enough, the Jarl would choose you regardless. Hence there was no way you could replace him.
Except I know I'm a better fighter than Jod. He may have been a great warrior in his time, but now he gets by on reputation and myth. And while I realize there is something almost cruel about slaying a man's reputation, sometimes it is the only way. I know one thing. People would have hated me for it. We all want to think our heroes are infallible. Maybe that's why Skull decided to put a stop to all the talk. He told the guard captain to get rid of me. Said there was a hole in my defense.
House Carls die, Jarls change, your time may come yet. It's possible the advice was true, you simply failed to heed it.
So do people, and so do dreams. I've seen too much of the world to want to be cooped up in a longhouse, listening to nobles and farmers petition the Jarl for lower taxes. As a bounty hunter, I can still serve the Hold and the Jarl while traveling across the Pale, and honor the spirits to whom I've pledged my sword.
Okay. Being a bounty hunter is a lot different than guard duty.
I know. Bounty hunters put their lives on the line almost every day, and only reap from the blood they sow. When I was a guard, I gotten into hundreds of battles, fights, and scuffles, but never with my life on the line.
Makes sense. What sort of fights did you get into as a guard?
We used to clean out the barracks and hold sparring matches. Tourneys. Put half a week's wages in a pot. Winner takes all. We'd knock each other around with practice swords until our bellies were as lumpy as a toad. I won more than my share, of lumps and gold.
When did you get your first taste of real battle? Outside of the obvious reasons, how did sparring matches and real fights differ? Follow me. When did you get the first taste of real battle?
The Jarl had put up a bounty after word came of pilgrims dying near the Wain and Stones. As the stones form a wreath around the Shrine of Talos, many suspected the Talmor. Few were brave enough to challenge them. Only when I arrived I found no Talmor. All was silent save the crunch of my boots against the quilt of snow. Just in case, I knelt before the altar like a pilgrim and asked for Talos' blessing. That's when I heard it, the chattering of teeth.
Oh, just like that. No wonder you were cold. Skeletons were surrounded. You were surrounded by skeletons. Chattering teeth of Thalmor just occur. Ice wraiths, skeletons.
Yes, the chime was that of bones.
Boners.
But bones clear as crystal that sparkled like the White River. It was a sound that slithered and swam through the air, rattling like a pair of bone snakes. Only they did so without a body, and without a tongue. They were ice wraiths.
Oh, I was wrong. Damn it. How did you fend them off?
I drew my sword when I should have raised my shield. I still recall the feeling of frostbite that touched my skin as their fangs sunk into my flesh. I shook them off and darted back behind the stone. It felt as if the wind itself was trying to take a bite out of my neck.
What happened next?
I looked to Talos for guidance. He granted my faith with a vision, a tiny red dot dancing around the altar. It was a drop of blood, and just like that, I had my answer. With but one health potion left, I would only have one chance. I tossed my shield away.
You did? What did you do?
I slashed my palm and squeezed it, letting the blood collect in my hand. Then I closed my eyes and listened for the rattle to get close. I threw the blood in the direction of the noise, hoping to splatter it across their glassy spines. Then I opened my eyes, and there they were. Once the mystery was gone, they were nothing more than slaughterfish, wading through the air as I stuck them with my blade.
Okay. Outside of the obvious reasons, how do sparring matches and real fights differ?
You fight recklessly when the blades are blunted. What's a blow to the arm if you can knock a man to the ground? People won those tournaments by turning them into melees. Old-fashioned brawls. Real fights, I imagine they'd be different. I knew they'd be different. It was just a question of how much.
Were you always an awkward fighter?
Of course. Bathilde liked to say when I came out of the womb I looked like a spider, all knees and elbows. I was a gangly child. My arms and legs seemed in a hurry to grow and left the rest of my body behind. It didn't help that I was shy. The village children were merciless. Tickry the awkward, they used to chant, like it was some nursery rhyme.
Children can be cruel. Your young children are wont to misbehave. It's nothing personal. Children can be cruel.
Yes, but there was one child in particular, Jorn, who took things a step further. He used to climb on the rooftops and hurl stones at me. When I complained to the adults, they almost did the same. Jorn was a sweet, innocent boy, they said.
No one believed you?
Not even my sister came to my defense. Only one person ever did. Her name was Saline. She was slick, clever, mischievous, and mysterious. Her family hailed from elsewhere, and she smelled of sand and blood. When Jorn first met her, I think his jaw would have hit the floor if she hadn't thrust it up his nose. She didn't buy his sweet boy act for a second.
You and Celine must have been fast friends.
We spent every minute together. Her father was grooming her to be a warrior, and she'd often share the lessons she'd learned. We met at night and practiced by the lighthouse fire. She taught me how to hold a weapon, how to strike with it, and how to defend.
Why do you think she taught you?
If I learned to protect myself, she said, bullies like Jorn could never get away with hurting me again. But if I wanted to get better, I needed to spar. And to spar, I first needed a weapon of my own. So one night I borrowed a blade from the smith's workbench. I was running up the lighthouse steps to show Celine when I slipped on a patch of ice.
So you fell, but a good warrior never lets go of their weapon. What happened next?
It slid out of my hand, off the ledge, and into the bed of snow below. Celine told me not to panic, even though I was already starting to. We ran down to the shoreline and combed the area. From down below, the fire from the lighthouse was dim, but bright enough to reflect any stray metal lying in that pillow of white.
Did you manage to find the sword?
Yes. In fact, it only took me a few minutes to find the sword standing straight up in the snow. I called to Celine, but she didn't answer. She was staring at something, a dark surface wedged in the rock. I ran over and tugged at her shoulder, holding up the hilt to her eyes. She never turned her gaze, and that's when I looked at the rock once more and saw the door. A black one, painted with skulls and bones, and it spoke.
Ah, what happened next?
I was mortified. I couldn't even breathe. I backed up, tripped, and fell on my bottom, clutching my blade like a doll. Celine didn't flinch. It asked her a question. Celine talked back to it, but the door didn't like her answers. Then she repeated the question to me. What was life's greatest illusion? For some reason, my thoughts turned to Jorn. I said something, I can't recall what, but the door opened and she went in.
Wow. Why didn't you stop her? That doesn't sound like a safe place for children. You should have called a guard, an adult, anyone. Why didn't you stop her?
Celine used to say that someday I'd surpass her as a fighter, that I fought so awkwardly my movements were unpredictable. But that night, at that moment, I wasn't that person I was going to be. I was who I was, and that person was weak. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. Celine told me to wait outside, and I was more than happy to.
How did what happened to Celine change you?
Celine used to love watching the guards spar. Her dream was to one day join them, to become a housecarl and serve as the Jarl's right hand. She was always thinking about others, trying to shield us all from harm. She was strong, gallant, and honorable. She was my friend. And it burns me every single day that I couldn't be the same for her.
Do you blame yourself for what happened to Celine? Well, we don't know what
Yes,
happened.
I blame myself, and I always will. Not for opening that door, but for lacking the courage to follow her inside it. So I swore to myself that I would become the person Celine always thought I could be, and achieve the goals she always wanted for herself. My body is the vessel for both our spirits, one chasing a dream, and the other vowing to never let a friend chase it alone.
Okay. How does it feel to be back home?
Dealing with Batilde on a daily basis. Now I remember why I enjoyed leaving this place. She gripes over the slightest of things and turns them into biggest of arguments. It got so bad that I was thinking of moving into the Wind Peak Inn. But I'm a little light in the pocket since I stopped hunting bounties. Sad thing is, I'm dependent on my sister to survive.
Okay, well, hopefully she stays here. I probably can't
safe travels
recruit her because I already have Zora. I'm also supposed to have killed a spider somewhere too, which felt really random, a named spider. That one I kind of did I not? I thought I hit the button.
That spell looks dangerous.
Oh, shut
Keep your distance.
up, I swear to God. Alright, so no,
If you need me, I'm with you.
Okay, what happens if I try to recruit her?
There is already someone with you. I don't want to get in your way, or theirs.
Okay. Well, guess what? You're gonna come with me anyway. So that way, you're with me when I need you. Okay. Who's this? Who are you?
What a display of... I work for the Wind Peak Inn. You should head on inside.
Okay, are you bald? That's a treat. Look, they're still just standing out here. So yeah, there's supposed to be a spider that I'm supposed to kill. Boy, oh boy, I didn't write anything down. I tried to just remember somewhere, somewhere. Somewhere in Markarth. Now, I don't remember if it's in Markarth or around Markarth. Exactly.
Keep that magic away from me.
Oh, shut up. But we got her back.
Disrespect the law, you disrespect me.
We got her backstory, which was something we needed to do. Who are you now? Oh, you're the blacksmith.
Don't bother with Tacitus. Useless. There's nothing more I can teach you.
Are you sure? Because I feel like I haven't leveled in forever. Now, where is there a spider? I don't remember that being there, but okay. I remembered everything else. But of course I forgot where the spider was supposed to be. Was it supposed to be in here? Is it cool if I just pick this lock right in front of this guy? Does he care? I don't even really want to talk to him. Okay. So we got Meresine, Zora, and I forgot your name already. Tekrid. Is there a spider in here that I need to murder? Is there a spider anywhere in here? Does anybody know if there's a spider in here? I know you come in here for a quest. It's a named spider. It's, in my defense, it is hard to read, but also not spoil things when I'm trying to get information for stuff like this. Alright, well, where is this taking me? Okay, well, I guess that wasn't it. And I can't get into the ruins. So if it was in the ruins, that's not something I can do right now. What was that other door? That was hilarious. I didn't remember that. That just went from like point A to point B. So I just this went from one thing to the other thing. Alright, I'm getting caught on nothing. Alright, because Calcimo is not over here. Oh, now he is over here. I don't really want to talk to him, though, either. Like, what does this door go to? I can't remember. This goes... the excavation site. This might be it. This might be where the spider is. I swear it said something like excavation site or something. It was definitely a dwarven place. That much I remember. Here, stuck on something. Can there be a giant named spider in here that I could just kill real quick? Does anybody know where that is? Giant named spider. I mean, I'm assuming it's a giant spider because it's always a giant spider. Get some jewels while I'm here for my ladies. You guys don't know the trick? You just mash the jump button, and that's how you get from point A to point B in Skyrim. What is this?
So ingenious with all their tiny gadgets. I think dwarf and spiders are adorable, but they're too wild to make for good pets.
I would for you, Zora, I would try. Okay, there's nothing up here. I don't remember this location. So spider? It looks like a spider come here. I did happen to see that there is also one interesting NPC in Blackreach. And I know Blackreach is one of my favorite locations in vanilla. Alright, so we are getting spiders. Alright, I got poisoned immediately. I don't remember how to get to Blackreach. I know it has something to do with dwarven places. Again, giant spider. I'm feeling like I might have found out the right place, maybe.
I'll skin you in the fire.
Giant spider. Giant. Can we have a... No, please don't be the end. There has to be more, right? Yeah, okay. Oh. Physics damage. Giant spider. There you are. Are you named? Yes, that is the giant spider. Oh my god. Oh my god, I actually... I did it. I remembered something, sort of. Woohoo! Salonia. We've been saddled with some researchers who can't go 4 steps without examining something, and they fight about as well as you think, probably worse. Strom at least has some magical competence, but none of them can swing a sword. Erg and Crag seem up to something, so I'll have to keep an eye on them, but Stauben assures me they're trustworthy. Altheus. The Lost Expedition. That is not the quest that I'm trying to do. I don't know what that is. That must maybe be vanilla. I don't know. I don't know why I needed to kill this spider. I know why I can't seem to get through there. I don't even know if I have to go in there at this point. But having killed the spider was a prerequisite for some reason. So theoretically, I forgot her name again. My god, what does it matter to me? Tickrid's backstory. That was one of the prerequisites. I've killed the spider. That was a prerequisite. But I have to do a quest that I think have something to do with that dude in Kynesgrove. But he didn't give me the quest. So maybe I have to kill the spider to, you know what? I don't know if I checked if there was a prerequisite to get the quest from him. Oh, so the god damn it, that might be where I messed up. If there was a prerequisite for the quest, that was a prerequisite for this quest. I did that. That might be it. That might be what I did wrong. All right, but anyway, we've gone in there. We've killed the spider. So I'm gonna go back to Kynesgrove. One more... no, that's not right. One more time. Talk to that guy one more time with Tekrid with me. And if he doesn't have new dialogue or anything, then
Let me guess.
someone stole your sweet roll. No, nobody stole my sweet roll, you condescending prick. Alright, so yeah, let's go back to Kynes Grove, which was south of Windhelm. It's like really close to Windhelm, actually. Okay, so we're back in Kynes Grove, and the inn is right here, so it's easy to get to the inn. There's a couple inns that are not in towns. Those are the ones.
Just stoke the fire.
No need to get
Take a
rough.
seat
We're doing
and
this
get the cold
again.
out.
I don't think so.
Huh? More brawling? Three-way fight this time?
Lucky hit.
Keep that magic away from me. Yes, I've wandered a bit, but I always come back to Kynes Grove. My clan was one of the first to settle here. Legend says that my forefather Lena discovered the mines after he stumbled into a dark cave to relieve himself. Of course, there's another story of Lena losing the family shield in a different cave. So it depends on who you believe.
Your ancestral shield is lost in a cave?
According to my grandfather, at least. He swore that version of the legend was true. Even found the cave old Lena stumbled into. Hey, if you find it, I could show you some of the clan's favorite fighting moves.
Oh boy.
They're all shield techniques.
Blocking, I don't really do much of that, but okay. How do you know so much about me, you drunk?
Well, a lifetime of study, you might say. The best comes from Riften, but I haven't been there in years. Ever tried making your own? It's, not easy, trust me.
Okay. Alright, Yerevan. Apparently you and Tekrid don't get along or something, so...
What?
Nothing. Okay. So, I'll have to do a bit more research to figure out what I'm doing wrong to get this trigger...
How can I help you?
And rock and roll.
Know each other, remember?
Yes, I remember we don't know each other. I'm going to hide in the corner over here to try to avoid everybody talking. I'm going to stare at this post. We'll wrap this up here. I feel like we did some good work, all things considered, to get the quest that I can't remember the name of going. We found several parts of it. We did several pieces of the puzzle. And hopefully next episode we can finish those rest of the pieces of the puzzle. We still have 3 interesting NPCs with us, and we're in a bar with like 4 more interesting NPCs, so there's like 7 of them right here. With all that being said, this has been the Skyrim modded series, Interesting NPCs. I am Loki the Mad Titan, and I bid you adieu. Goodbye and good night. Sayonara, Toyosumi NPCs. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. Please join us on a Discord server. If you have access to Discord, it's pretty easy just to pop in and say, hey, what's up? What's going on? You know, chit chat with us for a little bit. You could also support me on Patreon for as low as $1. Join Carousel Animation. They're lonely. And you can become a member of the channel. Have a good night. See ya.